Good afternoon, my dear student. Here again, I am Dr. Vishwajit Gayan, your chemistry teacher, assistant professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. Sudhit Chandrasood, Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. So, in our previous classes, we have discussed about the waste management and their types and segregation process and management of the bio waste. Now today we will discuss about the solid waste management and composting specially. So composting is a very important processing of the waste management. By this way we can generate fertilizer by using our everyday waste, that is mainly the organic waste, not the inorganic waste. So by use of the organic waste we can again this waste can be reused as a compost for the plant. So yes, today we will discuss about mainly on the composting process, but in sideways we will discuss on the other process also. So here the system of solid waste management, that is the steps. First of all, yes, the waste collection into our dustbins, then on-site handling, storage and processing. Obviously the collection and others processing, and they are stored in a particular place. Then there will be a separation, and sometime it may be transportation is required, because if you take it in the further in your processing unit, then processing, and lastly obviously the disposal. So these are the main steps. Now there are different method for the treatment of the solid waste, or you may can say solid waste management. With different type of the waste, different treatment are to be done, because you know that organic inorganic waste material is possible. So yes, we can reuse them, we can dispose them, we can make compost by using them. So there will be different technique or different type for the waste management, solid waste management especially. Number one is the open dumping, that is the waste are throw in open space, and all the city solid waste are stored at that open space, that is called open dumping. Now second was the landfill. So here the some lower some lower yes student, here in the landfill some lower field or low level field land or low land are filled with this solid waste. Now another is the composting. Yes, we'll discuss about this. Then vermicomposting, then encapsulation, and last one is the incineration. So we'll discuss one by one, and the last one is the very important, that is incineration. This is are mainly used for the bio waste. They are damaged in the high temperature, nearly about 1000 or more than that, by using this type of the system oven. Now first we will discuss about the open dump or open dumping. So here you will look into the picture, that here the all city waste product are carrying and stored in a particular place, and in our city you know that the dhapa is that place. So here they all the waste material are throw or dump solid in open air, and here no treatment is done. So basically the waste material not taken care, or any other processing is not taken. So it is not the right way, student, to dispose the waste. So here, as a different kind of the waste are accumulated, so organic, inorganic, etc. So this is the breeding ground for flies, rats, and other insect, so that can spread different kind of disease, serious diseases. So again, in the rainy season, the rainwater runoff from this dam contaminates the nearby land, and also the water system, the canal and other system, and then the spreading of the disease it's happened by means of this. So this open dumping is not recommending or not recommended for a particular city, because it is not good way. Yes, this is the very fast solution to remove the waste material, but it is not good. Then the landfill. So here uh, we carries the we carry the waste material, solid waste material, and fill a lowland, so to the ground, and so it can be used for a specific purpose, such as building house. But again, it is not good, because if you are not segregate the waste material, so there will be a number of the waste material may can hamper in future. So you must take care of that. So now the landfilling is a site for disposal of the waste material by burial. So basically here we take this thing or waste material in the low land, then we put soil above them. So yes, again I am saying it is a not good process. So this is older and poorly designed and poorly managed landfill can create a number of adverse environmental impact that I have already told you, as wind blown litter, attraction of vermin, and generation of the liquid leachate. So yes, it get a number of problem, because it is not properly damaged, so they are just uh, covering up with some soil. Now this is the very important part of the solid waste management, and this technique is maintained most of the country, most of the city, and this is the green approach. Composting is the biological decomposition of the organic waste in under controlled aerobic conditions. So, student, you know that organic compound, or sometime we called biodegradable material. So, if we place the biodegradable material or the organic compound, then a defined kind of the bacteria present in our environment dispose it. So due to the bacterial decomposition, the organic material are decomposes, and if we do this thing with a controlled way or following by engineering process, then we can make it is or use as a fertilizer, that is compost. Here, industries as paper, agriculture, and food processing give out waste which are almost 100% organic, and the waste come out from our everyday life, that is from our daily life in our home. Lots of part is organic product. So here it ultimately generate good compost. So if you look into the picture, so you will see that. So first, here is the carrot. So in our kitchen, we use this carrot steam, then we throw the leaves, so then it is go to the dustbin. And if you segregate this type of the thing, not only this carrot but lots of vegetables, we are thrown into the dustbin. So then if we collect that organic part, and after a particular processing, then it create this compost. So now we can use this compost in the agriculture field, that is the generation of the carrots. So this is a nice recycling process, and it is a completely green process. So compost is the end product obtained after subjecting the organic fraction of solid waste to aerobic or anaerobic decomposition to yield humus. Humus mass is somewhat, you know that the humus mass, it is some, there will be a moisture present in this solid thing or soil solid, and the carbon dioxide and water vapor and energy. So that's why it is called humus, and it is a very good fertilizer. So what is the process for making a composite or compost? Different stage of composting. So first of all, you have to separate the solid waste, that is segregation of the solid waste. So you remove the inorganic material, that is which are not biodegradable. So you have to separate the biodegradable material or organic material. Processing the compostable matter, obviously there will be some processing, and then preparation for the compost, because after that they are taken into a container, then digestion, then curing, and then screening. So basically it need 15 to 1 month to process this bacterial decomposition. Here organic matter in presence of the bacteria, and obviously free air, that is oxygen, and that air should be limited, source of limited air. Then it is produced after decomposition of organic compound or matter, It produces carbon dioxide, water, and ammonia and other toxic gas or sometimes different gases. Then energy and other product. Okay, so these are actually the process or the chemical process which is occur in during the formation of the compost. And similarly aerobic bacteria can mainly work in this process, but sometimes anaerobic bacteria also take part for this decomposition and also produce compost. So here this is the growth of temperature, and first it is at temperature 30 to 35 it form a mesophilic material, and in 60 degree moderate thermophilic, and at 80 to 90 at the extreme thermophilic bacterium, that is the compost. So compost is a very complex process involving the participation of the several microorganisms like bacteria, actinomycetes, and fungi. So mainly the bacteria and fungi and other things are actually microorganisms take part in this process. The bacteria bring out the decomposition of the macromolecules, namely protein, lipid, and other thing. So fungi can degrade the cellulose and other complex organic complex. So composting may be divided into three stages, that is mesophilic stage, thermophilic stage, and cooling stage. So sometime it become heated, and then after cooling we can use it for as a compost. Now, anaerobic digestion is a regular version of the natural event of the landfill and others thing. So in the biogas, it sometimes it create the biogas which is a potential for the real energy. It carried out in large fermented tank, because here a tank is required. That is gobar gas is an example. In this tank, solid waste is taken in absence of the oxygen, and the anaerobic bacteria convert the large organic molecule mainly into methane and carbon dioxide. You know that the methane acts as a fuel, gaseous fuel. So unlike composting, anaerobic digestion occur at the three distinct temperature range: uh, cryophylic below 20 degrees centigrade, mesophilic at 20 to 45 degrees centigrade, and thermophilic above 45 degrees centigrade. Microorganism involved in anaerobic digestion. So here no oxygen is required. Zero hydrolytic fermentative bacteria. So basically here hydrolysis is taken place. Here the example of this type of the bacteria is Clostridium. Then acetogenic bacteria, here it break the acetyl bond. Synthophobacter. Then acetogenic bacteria, here the some acidic reaction takes place. Methanosaccharina and methanogenic bacteria. So here the methane group or the methane is produced, methanobacterium. So these are the example of non-aerobic bacteria. So digestion process, and this is applicable for the aerobic and non-aerobic process. Digestion process is the mainly hydrolysis, acetogenesis, then methanogenesis. So the complex organic compound after hydrolysis or hydrolytic bacteria, it is from monomer. that is glucose, fatty acid, glycerol. Then acetogenesis and fermentative acidogenic bacteria. Then it is acetic acid and alcohol and ketone are formed. Then acetogenesis, so here the acetate are formed and carbon dioxide and H2O2 are formed. So then methanogenesis and methanogenic bacteria, here it can form methane, carbon dioxide and water. So another one thing is the that is management of the solid waste management is the vermicomposting. And vermicomposting is a simple biotechnological process of composting in which certain species of earthworms are used to enhance the process of waste conversion and produce a better and end product. So it is the same like the above composting. So here we use certain species of earthworms which are used to enhance the rate of formation of the composting or quality. So and utilization of microorganism at 10 to 32 degrees centigrade. Then it is similar to that. So type of the earthworms, there are nearly 3,600 type of the earthworm in the world. They are mainly divided into two types: burrowing earthworm, non-burrowing earthworm. So there will be lots of example you are seeing here. This is the vermicomposting process, mainly the cow dung and others thing, that is some weeds and other thing. From that we can make compost and also get methane gases also. So encapsulation, here all the things are taken in a particular container and thermosetting resin, which is the compressed and cured for a rigid core. Then incineration is the most common thermal treatment process. It is the burning of the waste at temperature 1000 degrees centigrade. So this is very important for the bio waste. After incineration, the waste are converted to carbon dioxide, water vapor and ash. It converts hazardous organic substance to less hazardous compound. Mainly it kill the bacteria, viruses, etc. So it's mainly used for the hospital byproduct. So student, thank you. I hope that you enjoy the lecture, and if you have any problem or any conceptual problem in your lecture, then you feel free to ask me. So thank you student for your kind attention. Thank you.